There you go.
Roasting the cacao beans to breaking the shells and grinding the nib. Cool. I never even had heard that before today. But Jenn Hardman is showing us the process of making chocolate at Millcreek Cacao Roasters this morning.
Yeah, Jen swears that a piece of chocolate first thing in the morning is the way to go, right?
Do you know, I actually had a friend, when I was graduating high school, she gave me for my present was a whole bunch of chocolate and said, take a piece of chocolate every day as you wake up in college and you'll be fine. And ever since then, I'll, snack on a little piece of chocolate. And bonus, Scott and Tanya, I just learned that chocolate's a fruit. Check this out. This is how it starts in the pods. They actually get this at Millcreek Cacao Roasters. They get this from Ecuador. And this is how it starts. And Dana and Mark just told me that chocolate's a fruit, which now means eat all you want. And it's a part of our food pyramid, so we're good to go.
And very rich in antioxidants.
Then I say eat as much as you can, right?
Here, absolutely.
Now let's show the process of how this starts. So it starts in the pods like this, but then you guys have to actually hand sort it.
We do hand sort. So we actually import directly from Ecuador, and it's a species called Arriba Nacional, and it's a rare cacao.
What are you sorting?
So initially when we sort, we're looking for defects. So we're looking for, here's a defect. We're looking for any sign of mold or foreign matter, for example, and take that out. And
something like this.
This is another defect. Yes, but the cacao that we buy is a pretty clean cacao, actually a beautiful species.
So once it's sorted, then
we take it and roast it. In fact, it's just in the process of cooling. So here it is.
Oh, look at that.
So we're roasting it just to enhance the flavors and bring out those subtle nuances that are already in the bean. So inside this cacao is called the nib. So inside the shell is the nib. So
the nib is the little
chocolate.
That's little chocolate, right?
That's chocolate, yes, in its purest form.
Oh, and here we have our Vanna White holding our chocolate. Thank you. You look so good at that, Mark.
Well, I'm a professional nib shower. And this is the nib, and this is delicious. This is pure chocolate.
This is all pure right here.
Smell that and taste a little bit. That's nature's chocolate chip.
I've tasted your chocolate and it's fantastic.
It starts with that nib.
That's got an interesting taste before it gets through the whole entire process. Now, this we showed you earlier. What does this do right here, Mark?
What we're doing here is we've taken the nib and we've put it into the mill. And it's just the nib, and the pressure and the heat then melt the nib. Half the nib is made of cocoa butter, and that's what turns it into chocolate liquor. And we add sugar to this, so we make a 70% cacao, so 30% is sugar, and we add a little hint of vanilla, and I can't tell you the rest, it's secret, but that's the chocolate. We let that mill for a couple of days till we get the right, we want to taste it and get the right mouthfeel, so it's nice and smooth across your palate.
So, and then from there, we go to the next process. And this is where the chocolate all comes together. So you've got your little, your logo.
Right. And so what we're going to do is temper the chocolate, and that's how the chocolate becomes structurally sound.
Okay.
That's where you get.
What you do.
So what you're going to do is you just put the tray here, and then the machine actually vibrates, and it takes out all of the air bubbles. So once that is completely covered, the mold is completely covered.
And then it comes to like this.
Then we let it harden for a while.
And we got to wrap up, but this is what it ends up looking like. You've got this beautiful chocolate. We tasted it. I know you brought us boxes over to KSL, and we loved it. If you want to get some boxes of perfectly made chocolate from Millcreek Cacao Roasters, email us morningshow@ksl.com. You'll be getting some boxes of chocolates from Dana and Mark. Thanks so much, you guys. And you own the coffee shop right next door, hence the name Millcreek Cacao Roasters. You've owned that for about 20 years, so that's another day.
It's perfect.
Thanks so much, you guys. Oh, I love chocolate. Scott, Tanya, I'll bring you some back. I swear to you, if you're really struggling to wake up, take a little piece of chocolate. You're awake. It's like a magic thing.
We got to taste them yesterday, and it was delicious.
The orange, the one with the orange and the cherry.
Yeah.
It was very tasty.
It's on the back, like chunks of cherry were on the back.
Tons of flavors. It was good.
Yeah.